This is our home.
We've watched it evolve from a quiet suburb to an international hub of business,
Science,
transportation, and tourism.
This is our community.
As our population rises,
it's still each individual who makes it unique.
from new immigrants who set down roots and grow,
to lifelong residents who beam with civic pride.
Aurora is more than a city. It's a family.
This is our future. Aurora is primed to realize its potential. We're home to the largest medical campus in Colorado, the largest resort hotel in 600 miles, and some of the best economic and development opportunities in the Rocky Mountain region. And our future is now.
Both in the U.S. and internationally, Aurora's track record as a business-friendly place for companies to flourish really speaks for itself. The number of prospective companies we engage with continues to steadily rise. Our success in attracting companies to Aurora has made a lasting impression on the business community. 2017 was a record-breaking year for us. In primary job creation in Aurora, these deals have driven hundreds of millions of dollars of capital investment to Aurora.
So there's a couple things that we look for in a location. Obviously, we want great talent and people in the local area. That's what we found in Aurora. Yeah, the city of Aurora has been fantastic to work with. They've been very supportive throughout this entire process, and they've been instrumental in the success the building has had so far. Well, Amazon means, like I said earlier, a partnership. We have a great partnership with the city of Aurora and the local community.
America's first line of defense is in our own backyard. Buckley Air Force Base is the nucleus of the Colorado aerospace industry and a billion-dollar economic powerhouse. It generates 1/3 of the defense and aerospace jobs in the state. Without Buckley, Colorado would not rank number 2 in aerospace in the U.S. There's no doubt Buckley must be protected and expanded, not just for Aurora, but for the state and the nation. That's why the city, Arapahoe County, and the Trust for Public Land have created a land buffer around Buckley. The Aurora Chamber is representing Buckley and Aurora at a national level on the board for the Air Force Space Command. The large swaths of available land north of I-70 and in eastern Aurora are a big part of the city's future. Years ago, we laid out a vision for this new frontier, knowing that it would need to develop in a phased fashion. The 85-acre Gaylord Rockies Resort and Convention Center is a symbol of what's to come.
We are on target to achieve our goal of having over 1 million group rooms booked at this resort. So I believe that the Gaylord Rockies is going to significantly enhance tourism in Aurora and the entire region. Over 80% of the business that we have booked to date, convention business, has never met here in Colorado before.
But the new Northeast Aurora isn't all just business. Aurora Highlands, for example, will bring distinct, diverse neighborhoods and mixed-use housing, coupled with a main street and plenty of ways to enjoy the Colorado lifestyle. Nestled in the heart of our great city lies an innovative medical campus that provides economic impact for the entire Rocky Mountain region. The Anschutz Medical Campus is home to the future of healthcare, where advanced medicine, quality of life, and business unite. To earn an MD in Colorado, you have to come here. And since Anschutz opened, 9,000 students have walked into the world with an advanced degree. Adjacent to the medical campus is the Fitzsimmons Innovation Community, where small startups evolve into established industry leaders.
The ability to not only invent technologies here, but bring them to marketplace is really what our community is all about. So we're in one of those labs where we're inventing technologies that will hopefully change the way medicine is practiced in the future. So with the growth of this campus here at the Fitzsimmons Innovation Community, we're starting to attract talent from all over the world, which is creating a very attractive place to work right here in Aurora. And it's also creating very highly sought after jobs. Here on the campus, there's nothing we can't do related to medicine. If you're practicing medicine or teaching at a high quality medical school, conducting high quality research, being able to start companies, collaborate with industry, you can do that all on this campus without even moving your car. And we're excited to see the growth of this campus as it continues to build out from 23,000 employees that come onto campus here every day. That's projected to go to 40,000. We are now going to add 800 additional apartments that are high-end residential units. We'll be adding retail and restaurants, a boutique hotel right here on this campus that will change the dynamics of not only living here and playing here, but also how we're going to work here. Well, this 1 square mile today has a larger economic impact than the entire ski industry. With the growth, I believe we're just getting started. And I don't see any reason why this campus here in the city of Aurora can't be a national or an international innovation center for the future.
And coming in August of 2018, the 1.2 million square foot Rocky Mountain Regional VA Medical Center will open to serve more than 80,000 veterans. Breaking its own records for new, mammoth-sized industrial buildings in Aurora has become a routine for Majestic Realty.
So the Big Bomber is a 700,000 square foot spec building. 700,000 feet, just in reference, is about 12 football fields, or about 5 times the size of a typical Costco retail building that you might go into. So very large building, largest spec building ever built in the state of Colorado. So that's pretty exciting for us, and we'll look for tenants that are larger, whether it's the Amazons or the FedEx or other large companies.
Driving down the newly developed alternative access into the Denver International Airport on Jackson Gap, development is taking shape within the Aerotropolis.
Overall, it was a great experience. They were great to work with. I think it just speaks volumes to a project this size, of this magnitude. To get this project complete from start to finish in 15 months, I think speaks volumes of the efficiencies of the city and how easy it was to work with the city.
Opportunities for business investment exist throughout Aurora. It hasn't taken long for the international community to take note. A year ago, Aurora's first diplomatic post opened with the El Salvador Consular Office. It's the only consulate operating in Colorado outside of Denver, and their neighboring country of Guatemala has taken note, approaching Aurora with possible trade and business opportunities. Aurora's thriving international community, a significant contributor to local economy, is brimming with even more potential. The city's Office of International and Immigrant Affairs connects our international community with resources for success. For example, the Aurora International Impact Fund provides immigrants and refugees with microloans to help get their projects off the ground. Aurora Sister Cities International is building global partnerships.
The word is really getting out about Aurora being a global city. In fact, that was the reason we were chosen to be the host site for the 62nd Annual Sister Cities International Conference. In Aurora, you really don't have to go far to go global.
Aurora is committed to new and innovative ways to supply residents with drinking water, stormwater, and sewer services to meet current and future demands of the city. Take the Wild Horse Reservoir in Park County, Aurora's newest and largest reservoir. It's targeted for completion in the mid-2020s and will store water from Aurora's Homestake system. Wild Horse Reservoir will allow Aurora to better manage its water supply, provide drought hardening, and improve operational efficiency. The London Mine is another example of innovation in action. This is a major win for Aurora, providing the city with a new, clean, and renewable water source. To prepare for the future of a city that is only about half built, we're completely reimagining the city's comprehensive plan and revamping the zoning code. And our community has been involved every step of the way. Ultimately, it's about growing intelligently, connecting populations efficiently, and creating a thriving, full-service city. In Aurora, from a first home to a forever home, we have a variety of housing options in suburban and urban neighborhoods. And we're proud to continue to be the safest large city in Colorado. Walkable and dense residential developments with shops, restaurants, offices, and gathering spaces are making urban living next to transit a reality in Aurora.
Regatta Plaza, now the Point, just the fact that we will be putting on the site well over 500,000 square feet of new vertical development of all kinds, residential, whether that's rental or for sale, hopefully some affordable housing units, as well as retail of all different types, as I just described. The fact that it will be a mix of uses, all different types of residential and entertainment, what's often called now experiential retail, I think will make this a place. And to make it a place means it's a place that's important to the whole region.
Construction on the first phase of the project is starting this year with King Soopers and some additional retail.
Once the master developer turns it over to us in a couple months here, it'll be right around 12 months and it'll be open, a big grand opening, hopefully halfway through 2019. We're excited for Regatta Plaza. It is going to have a lot of cool new offerings for the customers in that area.
The City of Aurora will break ground this summer on a project that will close a critical gap in the regional transportation network. The Aurora City Council recently named this project the Stephen D. Hogan Parkway, which will enhance east-west mobility between 6th Avenue and E470. Mayor Hogan's dedication to transportation initiatives has been key to improving 6th Avenue and its connections throughout Aurora, including Buckley Air Force Base. This project is just one example of Mayor Hogan and City Council's leadership efforts aimed at creating a vibrant city for both residents and businesses. Mobility options are expanding at a rapid pace in cities worldwide, and Aurora is committed to making it easier to get around the city. Already, rail is changing who we are, connecting Aurora to the metro area and creating new opportunities with innovative development and housing options all along the rail. The new dockless bike share program has attracted innovative private mobility businesses to Aurora, expanding multimodal choices around public transit and high-demand areas. Also, a federal grant through DRCOG has enabled us to add essential pedestrian and bicycle access to the light rail, and more mobility improvements are coming soon. Arts, cultural, and historic programs in Aurora are accessible to everyone, with opportunities for all to experience and enjoy. Our diverse cultural offerings set us apart from others and enhances the quality of life in the city.
We are really into making those connections, like with residents and immigrants who may not necessarily get the attention and acknowledgement as being artists in their own rights and professionals. There's a different type of arts crowd that people reach out to, and that's something that we're very proud of, is just working with those communities. One of the overall impacts is the unity. So the unity, the spirit of knowing that this is your home.
Public art is one of the most efficient ways to bring art to everyone. In Aurora, we have a strong Art in Public Places program, celebrating 25 years in 2018 and a collection of over 240 pieces and counting. As we continue to build upon our community, Aurora is adding more opportunities for people to stay active and learn something new year-round. In the span of just 2 years, Aurora will have 2 new recreation centers. Last summer, we opened the newly renovated Moorhead Recreation Center in Northwest Aurora. Its building contractor won a national award for the project. The Central Recreation Center will be coming next spring. It will be unique from its integrated art to a water slide and an elevated indoor jogging track. For a long time now, there's been no doubt that Aurora has among the best independently owned and ethnically diverse places to eat and drink. Deji is a prime example of the investment and creativity that these entrepreneurs have brought to the city.
You know, the food scene here, I mean, it's definitely growing. Definitely a huge diversity, huge international culture. You know, seeing the scene, what it used to be and where it was and where it's becoming.
Joe is working on a second project in Aurora, this time on Montview Boulevard, where he's planning an international food market and co-working space.
Montview, I think, with the hospital and all the redevelopment that's already going on there, I think it's just going to be a new creation. It's going to be phenomenal, and so I think there's going to be more restaurants, more businesses. You know, more people are going to want to move into that area. The whole hospital with their redevelopment, I think it's going to be great.
Annette Scratch to Table at Stanley Marketplace has become a dazzling jewel in Aurora's restaurant scene, earning a stunning array of local, regional, and national accolades.
There was a food scene here, obviously. Really good Korean food and Ethiopian food, but it's changing, you know, it definitely seems to be growing. I'm excited about a lot of businesses and projects happening out here. It's fun because it brings us a lot of business. People come and check us out, see that we're doing it and thriving out here. So I think it's going to be good for everybody. The more we get out here, I think it's going to be great.
Aurora's Choluna Brewery is where Javier Perez, an ER physician by night and brewer by day, is preparing his latest Mexican-style brew.
Choluna Brewing Company came to be when my wife Jennifer and I moved to Colorado and decided that we were going to step outside of our professional gigs. We thought, what could we do that's entrepreneurial? And we decided to take my home brewing, which I'd been doing for about 25 years, and turn it into a brewery.
City of Aurora was incredible. They definitely want to welcome new businesses here, and they walked me through the process of starting a new business.
We really like the City of Aurora for how they actively recruit refugees and welcome them into the community. That right away made us feel like it was the kind of warm community that we wanted to be a part of. There's a lot of support from the city. And so Aurora really reached out to us. When we knocked on the door, they opened it up, they brought us in. For the actual individual, knowing that you can go to your city and get help is fantastic.
With so much going on, Aurora is truly worth discovering.
There is no way to ignore the fact that this is undoubtedly the city of opportunity in Colorado. And I would dare say, based upon my conversations with my fellow mayors across the United States, that most of them are envious of what we have. Most of them would like to have the opportunity to have just 10% of what we have, so that they in turn could make their cities and their communities into what Aurora is and what Aurora will be.
This is our home. This is our community. This is our future. This is Aurora.